guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Janelle, and happy holidays. Hope you guys had a good Christmas. And for those who don't know me, welcome to my channel. My name is Janelle and my life is a wreck. So for this video, I actually want to talk about my stretched lobes. And my stretched lobes are at 20 millimeter, which are 3/4 of an inch. And that 3/4 have been my goal size for ever since I was like 14, so like 10 years. I've been wanting to stretch my lobes to 3/4 of an inch. I do not plan on stretching anymore because I actually am out of drawers in my jewelry box, and I just don't feel like spending the big buku bucks on fancy plugs like these. Like, these are like the nicest plugs that I own. They're like that, like kind of like little flowers. And these are like my fancy occasion plugs, so I actually use these for Christmas and everything. But the plugs I prefer to wear in almost all of my videos are silicone. I prefer silicone because it's comfortable for me, and I know silicone, a lot of people think silicone is bad, and actually it is, depending on the type of silicone you get. It actually can be very porous and very bad for your lobes if you don't maintain them every day. But I maintain my lobes every day. I wash them, I clean my plugs twice a day. I use coconut oil on my ears, and sometimes I use jojoba oil when my ears get really bad. Like this one's been acting up, but it's okay right now because it's just dry because it's been really cold here in Michigan. And I know there's a lot of different plugs out there, like acrylic and wood and glass and stone and bone, but those are really expensive and I'm cheap as hell, so I mostly always get silicone plugs, which is not exactly the best idea for people because, like I said, they're very porous. But I really like my stretched lobes, and I will not be stretching up anymore. And I know people say like your ears can smell, and that is true, only because all the dead skin that builds up on your plugs. That's if you don't take them out though, and you don't wash them every day, which is really gross. And I know some people never take theirs out and and wash their plugs or their tunnels because they just don't feel like it. But I never sleep in mine, even though these are the thicker ones, and I do have thinner ear skins, and these are thinner. But for me, for some reason, they're just not comfortable to sleep in. Plus, they always like to fold in, which is really annoying. And I usually don't. It's not comfortable for me to sleep my tunnels in because it's just like there's a little pressure there when I sleep on my memory foam pillow, and it's just not comfortable. So like it always pushes into my skin, even though normally with like stainless steel plugs, like these kind of ones, these ones you do not want to sleep in because they would hurt really bad because it just pushes into your neck. But for me, I prefer, like I said like 1,000 times, I prefer silicone. My ears are 20 millimeters, 3/4 of an inch. I do not plan on stretching anymore. My ears are happy, they are healthy, and unfortunately, like when I first started stretching, I did it completely utterly wrong because I'm like, let's stretch 1,000 sizes now, and I'll just be there like right now. I want to be at like 3/4 yesterday. So when I was at the smaller sizes, I would force tapers through and shit, or I would just force the jewelry in, and I was atrocious to my ears. I'm surprised. I've never got a blowout. I've never tore my lobe. I've never had any of the horror stories. Like I've heard people or watched several YouTube videos like how they tore their lobe or they got a blowout. And neither of my lobes have blowouts, thank God. They are both healthy, except they do have like the cat butt because I rushed sizes. But when I got to the bigger sizes, I actually did take my time. So both of my lobes look like this, and I prefer mostly wearing silicone tunnels because I'm trash. But it's what I like to do. I know people would say it's bad because you can get you risk infections and all this shit, but anything that's happened to my lobes is either because of the weather or it's just my ears are just being an asshole, because this one literally took me a month and a half to heal because I don't know what was going on, but it just decided to start throwing a fit. It took me a month and a half for it to heal. I sized down actually 4 sizes. I went down from like a 18. Yeah, and when I got to a 20 millimeter, and then my ear started throwing a fit, so I actually went down to 18, and it was still throwing a fit, so I went to 16, and then I'm like, well, I'll give it some more time, so I went down to a 16, and then I was still able to fit my 18, so I slowly, if it started to hurt, I'd go back down. I wanted a baby, and I didn't want to force it, So like it, obviously my ears trying to, even though I like to dead stretch my ears, even though I know people don't, they don't prefer that method, but I do. And these plugs are so heavy that I could pretty much put in a 22 millimeter if I wanted to, but I'm not going any bigger. I'm sticking with this with 20 millimeters because what I would like, it's my preferred size, my preferred goal size. And I know I probably like messed up my ears, and I know if you stretch your lobes, it's like a long-term life commitment. And I actually do know how to close my lobes up. It's not approved by doctors, and if eventually, if I do actually wanted to close up my ears, I'll probably either do the unsafe way or I'll just get them like surgically sewn up. But right now, I'm planning on keeping my lobes for as long as I can before I am required to get them sewn up. But up close, these are my lobes. Like, they're thick. And I do at the front of my lobes, at the back of my lobes have cat butt. And I'm not going to show them on camera because I know people get squeamish and they're like, that's disgusting. But I love stretch lobes. They're awesome. People can rock the hell out of them. Yes, it is like a long goal commitment. Like, it's not like a 1 year thing. Like, you can have your stretch lobes for a year and then close them up. Because I've seen people have like 1/16 of an inch and they close it up and it was not big. And I've even seen someone who had their stretched lobes to like 1.5 inches go down to like a 14 millimeters and then even smaller. It just took them a really long time, and the way they did it wasn't the best, but they let time shrink their ears and then they did something else, and I'm not going to mention it. But these are my lobes, like I said, and this video is just pretty much saying my ears are 20 millimeters. I do not plan on stretching anymore. I am at my goal size, so this is like a stretched lobe update thing. And here's my drawer of like cluster plugs and everything. Like, it's mostly silicone and shit. So like silicone and dropping them all everywhere. But I usually like to wear silicone. It's my go-to. Like, if I'm not wearing these white ones, I'm wearing the black ones. The black silicone, double flared. They're not very thickly flared, which is nice. If I'm not wearing those, then I'm wearing these heavy ass weight ones, which if I keep wearing these, I'm gonna dead stretch to like a 22 mil, and I don't want to do that. But these are my stretch lobes, and this is like my update and shit. And I know like it's all over the place, but I've been stretching my ears since 2012. So it's 5 years and I'm finally here. I did downsize for a while and I went back up. So over the course of a year and a half, yeah, I took them out and they shrunk up, and I slowly went back up to here. So a year and a half, which is not very good, but I did wait like 2.5 to 3 months in between. Sometimes you should wait longer, up to 6 months, because I need time to heal. And I was a dumbass. I don't condone like just shoving anything through your ears. I don't recommend you stretch with silicone because it doesn't work for everybody. Honestly, it's not a good idea. It's not safe. Just take your time and use the taping method. Teflon tape, or is it PEF tape or bondage tape? Even some people say that's not exactly safe, but what can you do? Tapers are horrible. Do not do it. Absolutely no tapers. Do not use tapers or silicone to stretch your ears. Your ears will not be happy. Even if it worked for you in the past, I just don't recommend doing it. But that is my random clusterfuck of stretched lobe video, like update. I know it was all over the place, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more content. I'm sorry I've been away for so long. I just haven't really been in the mood. Like I said in my last video for like 1,000 years ago, that I'm like, I'll hopefully get back into it. I'll try to record something tomorrow, maybe Saturday, but we'll see. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and follow me on my other social media. Stuff will be in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.